Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of That Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Soul, the Vegan Goddess. And this evening we have a beautiful young lady straight out of Columbia, South Carolina. She's a singer, a songwriter, one of my favorite artists in the Columbia area. Please give us a warm welcome for Miss MajiMa. Blessed, welcome. How are you today?
Great. I'm happy to be here. I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to let more people know who I am.
Yes. Now, when I originally met you, you were Kay Ford, and you were with the group Othello's Delight.
Yes.
Blessed. And to watch how you have evolved into where you are now has been such a beautiful journey. So congratulations on all your forward movements. Kind of give our viewers a little bit of background on who you are and what you're all about.
Yeah. So as she mentioned, I am MajiMa, formerly known as Kay Ford. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've released a short film, so I'd like to say that I'm, to a degree, a screenwriter, producer, a mother,
That's
a wife.
it.
As you mentioned, I just evolved in so many ways. Also, I did have the opportunity of being a part of an amazing band, Othello's Delight. That was a great experience. But today, I'm singer-songwriter, heavy on the songwriting, and just nothing but forward movement.
Wow, blessed, awesome. So what inspired your shift from Kay Ford to MajiMa? Give us that. I know some wonderful things went on in your life, so share.
Absolutely. So MajiMa, the name, comes from, of course, me being a mother, so Ma, right? Maji means water in Swahili. So with everything that I do, I just want to make sure that it's fluid and not something that's forced. Maji is also my daughter's name. So she's, of course, a heavy influence in everything that I do today. So that's kind of like a reminder to myself of, look, you're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing this for your future, generations.
Yes.
And your family. So
Definitely. Wow. So I was always a big fan of Othello's Delight. When I think of you and your music, that's where my brain always goes, because that's where I've seen so much of the most of you. And I know you guys are kind of doing your independent, separate things a little bit right now, but do you all ever come together and do shows every now and again?
We do not as a band as a whole. I just recently did a show with the Dubber. But Brother Don, he is, he's not close to us. So
I heard he was in Florida these days.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard for all of us to, to come together with us having our own schedules and, our own lives and things like that. But if that were to happen in the near future,
Yes, I look forward to it. You all had such great energy together, such great energy. So update us on what's going on new. Tell us about the MajiMa music.
Yes. So the MajiMa music, I just released my first MajiMa single titled Water. And that's available on all streaming platforms. I'm currently in the process of working on new music. I have some things that's already been recorded, just in the process of getting everything released. These days people are very big on visuals.
Yes.
So that's something that I'm trying to work toward as well. Just making sure that with the music that I release in the future, it does have a visual to come with it.
Awesome.
This new age of technology and social media.
Yes.
Look, we need it now.
Exactly.
But I have to be honest, I'm still slightly old school. If social media did not exist, I would not be mad.
I feel you.
I'm grateful for it because it allows you to meet so many people across the globe. in an instant. So
Definitely. Wow. So so with all the new technology and all the everything, so many more artists are being independent, and I would assume that you're on that same track as an independent artist.
yes,
Yeah, because nobody's going for record deals anymore. Record deals, that's a thing of the past. It's you make your own record deal.
exactly.
Exactly, and you make all the coins.
Right.
And the other beautiful part that I wanted to mention is that I think you must have some awesome karma, sis, because then you married a beautiful guy who's a photographer and a videographer. Shout out to Isms of Art, and that was such a beautiful union, because then you all support each other's art, your creativities, or it's all in-house, and that is such a blessing. I'm so jealous.
No, you're so what?
I'm not really, but people say that, so
I know.
Exactly.
You are right. I am truly grateful. Like you said, videographer, photographer, producer. He's just the ultimate talent.
Yes.
And not just when it comes to his creativity, but just with him being my life partner. He's a great father, a great husband. And
Beautiful.
I'm grateful.
I know that's right, girl. Black love. Give me a high five. We need all the black love we can get these days, girl. So when I see it, I just love it and admire it. So tell us, what inspired you just from the gate, even before Othello's Delight? What in you decided that music is the thing for me?
Well, I have to be honest with you. I guess to give you a little backstory, of course, I started singing at a very young age in a church choir. I know that sounds cliche, but it is the truth. And I grew up in a family that was known for singing around the town. My mom, she's actually working on a song with me and my husband now, which I'm truly grateful for, because that's legendary.
Wow.
Situation. But so I grew up in the church. I started singing as a reference artist, so referencing music for different songwriters. One in particular, like one of my very best friends, she's the one that actually introduced me to being a reference vocalist. So I do have to thank her for that. So from there, I went to being a part of a songwriting collaborative duo, Creative Freedom. And in that collaboration, I did songwriting, but I was more so the vocals in that group. So from that, it just led me into just opening up more of this when it comes to the songwriting aspect of things.
Yeah.
It's something that I've always done when it came to like just writing my thoughts and journaling, writing poetry. But I needed to turn that into something more, something where people of all ages could relate. Something that, people from just all walks of life could understand and know that you're not alone when it comes to whatever it is that you're dealing with. I know for me also, I'm working on just being a little more transparent as well when it comes to my songwriting.
I get that.
For me, I have this thing where I have to be mindful of what I write about, because it manifests in my life.
Girl, I think that's a Virgo thing. That's a Virgo thing. And for our viewers, y'all need to know this. Me and Miss MajiMa was born on the same day. We are September the 10th Virgos. Yes. Listen, I feel you. I know me as an artist, I always suffer from this perfectionism thing. I always want to say the right thing. I'm always second guessing myself. I had to push past a lot of that and just throw it all out there and let it happen, so then I can then get a better footing so I can move forward. And otherwise, girl, I'd be stuck on the side of the road talking, no, it ain't right yet.
See, you feel me, okay? And that just goes to just letting it all flow, like water, just being fluid.
Yes.
And understanding that it's okay to just be you,
Yes.
Whoever accepts it, whoever is attracted to it, that's the tribe that you need to have.
Yes.
So that's the space that I'm in, when it comes to my songwriting.
Awesome.
So yeah, just being more transparent and creating what feels good to me.
That's right.
Creating what feels good to me.
So what would you say is your message? What is it that you're really wanting to pour out onto the world around you through your art, through your music? What is your message that you're trying to convey?
The message that I'm trying to convey is truly just remain true to who you are. As me evolving into a wife, into a mother, it was a challenge. Okay, from being all free in me, and when I became a mom and a wife, for some reason I felt like I needed to stop that. For some, I don't know why that is, but then it came to me, and then of course having the husband that I have, he was like, "Look, no, like you know who the you are, like come on, you got it." And he's right. I do know. If I can I cuss on here?
No, but I get it. Use an alternative word.
Right.
Oh gosh.
I do know who I am, and it's just very, very important that I express that so that other people are fully aware.
That's right.
It's okay for you to do the same. It's okay for you to mess up.
That's right. It is.
That you messed up, as long as you can acknowledge and move forward and grow from that experience.
That's right. Wow, I'm so excited. We're going to take a quick break, y'all. We are here with MajiMa, straight out of Columbia, South Carolina. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Mama and Grandma be so proud of her.
This one right here is dedicated to the first lady and love of my life, whether wrong or right. Show me that your daddy love you. Always remember that and know that even after life. Let's go. Yeah. Any of you out there, if you're a proud dad, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my daughter the best, man, hands down. You know what I'm talking about? That's my heart.
While I got this golden chance, let me stop and say, hey, chance. To the one that I adore and appreciate. Thanks for coming into my life and for changing me. If it wasn't good for you, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know where I'd be. You are what the word love means to me. Mom.
I love you too, baby girl.
Hey, 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 hey. You took my heart to heaven to hold. You took my body and all of my soul. Then you left me crying, dying out in the cold. But if you change your mind, girl, it's alright. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. Though you done me wrong, my love is still strong. I'll take you back. And they say love is blind. Well, maybe I'm just a fool. My mind says no, but my heart just won't let go. Won't let go. Baby girl, I try, but I just can't walk away and say goodbye. So if you change your mind, girl, it's alright. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. Although you done me wrong, my love is too strong. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. Oh, I'll take you back. Whoa, you done me wrong, my love is still strong. Though you done me wrong, my love is still strong. Though you done me wrong, my love is still strong. I'll take you back.
So, and we're back with MajiMa, and we're sitting here just catching up and having a great chat about what's going on. So, tell us about your new music that's about to be happening.
Yeah, so I just released my first single titled Water, which is available on all streaming platforms.
Oh, yes.
It's produced by my husband, Mustafa.
Awesome.
The new music that I have, it's really just, again, just another form of expression with where I am in life and referencing things that I have been through in life. So like I have a song titled Fool for Love. You know, I think we've all been that fool for love.
Yeah.
That song just talks about, you know, things that I've experienced and things that I will no longer do.
That's it. I feel you.
Like wasting time.
What I recall from Othello's Delight was so much conscious, thought-provoking words, music, lyrics, and things that make people dig deep into themselves a little bit, things that make people question themselves. And so your journey, it seemed like it's on a serious like love vibration and an awakening of who you really are on the inside and trying to bring that forward. So tell us about that self-love journey.
That self-love journey, it took a lot for me to get here. I will say that. You know, it all started with, honestly, my mindset. I'm a firm believer that everything starts with the mind, right? So I just had to shift my mentality in a lot of ways. And again, it goes back to just me being reminded of who I am. And you know, when it comes to life, things happen, and you kind of lose sight of that. You know, like who you are and what your purpose may be. But for me, I really had to take the time and separate myself from literally almost everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that may not have been like immediate family. Didn't return calls, did not respond to text messages. Of course, the Virgo in me was like, oh, I want to send him something just to let him know, like, give me some time.
Yes. Yes.
I had to be selfish so that I could make sure that the love that I was giving was not just for everyone else, but for myself as well.
That's right. That's right. And I know COVID created an opportunity for people to sit down, slow down, be introspective. So how did COVID affect your creativities and how you manifested them?
COVID was a blessing, for lack of better words. You know, it definitely made me sit down and look at myself in the mirror. You know, that's something I have to give to my husband. He actually makes sure that I take time to do that. You know, because sometimes when we're looking in the mirror, we just want to make sure that we look right for the day, right? But not looking beyond the outward appearance.
Exactly.
Something that I really had to do, like really sit down and stare at myself in the eyes, to go as deep as the soul, to just really reveal to myself the things that I needed to know, the things that I needed to propel me to be a better person, first and foremost, mentally, so that everything else could fall into place.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Any shows or any tours look in the near future? Anything we need to be looking out for?
Well, I will say look out for new music for sure. I do not have any shows lined up right now, but all of that is definitely coming. No doubt or question about that.
Awesome.
You can definitely stay in contact and in the loop of things from my social media. With me rebranding, working on my website, so bear with me on that. But my social media will give you all the information you need until everything else falls in place. Yeah.
Yes, blessed. So also, like, what advice would you give to any other young up-and-coming music artists, songwriters? You know, what advice would you give to them at this time?
Don't expect support from those that you think you should be receiving it from.
That's a hard one, but I feel you totally and completely. I do.
You may not get it, right? And support looks a lot of different ways. You know, people think because someone may not have shared their post that they just do not support them. No. What they may not know is that person was in a room the other day speaking their name positively, you know, putting their message out there. But just because they didn't share their post, that doesn't mean that they don't support them.
Right.
So that's something that I want people to really understand, that support just has a lot of different looks to it.
Yes.
But when it comes to the support, if you rock with yourself hard enough, then you won't be looking for the support. The support that you need will be right in front of you.
Exactly. It'll just naturally gravitate towards you.
Exactly.
And it's so true. And we should not even let ourselves be hurt by the people that we feel should be supporting us when they don't. It's okay. It's okay. Because if you do what you do well, and if what you do uplifts, empowers, and it brings value to the lives of others, you'll have a whole group of total strangers that just love you to pieces.
That's it.
Exactly. So it's a wonderful thing. So do you have any kind of merchandise out there that our viewers need to know about that they can go and purchase?
I'm working on merch right now as well.
Awesome.
I'm going to be on the lookout for that. When it comes to my logo, like my husband designed that as well. The man is just multi-talented.
Wow.
My logo, and I wanted something that, to me, screamed Renaissance, but also retro, because like I said, I'm from the old school, you know, to a degree, and you know, I'm mixing new school. However, I just take pride in a lot of the old school teachings, you know, that I was brought up under. Of course, tweaking a few of them, making it my own as life goes on, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so my logo is definitely something that I can see on a lot of different things, and that's definitely coming down.
Awesome, wonderful. So now if you could collaborate with anybody on the whole planet that you can think of, who would that be?
If I collaborated with anyone in this world, I would love to collaborate with Rochelle Farrell.
I love her. Oh my God, yes. Girl, we'd be there together. We'd be triplets. I love Rachel Farrell.
Yes, 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 yes.
Wow. So, I'm Soul the Vegan Goddess. So I always have to ask our guests where we are on our vegan journey, even though I kind of know, but you tell us anyway.
So for me, it's hit and miss, I have to be honest, because I felt like I was kind of malnutrition, if that makes sense. Like I just was not taking in all of the vitamins that I needed. And I don't know, I felt like I was losing myself within that journey. Now my husband, he's been on that journey for years, you know what I mean? But I think it just goes back to what I mentioned, the mindset. It all starts there. I think for me, when I initially started, I was like, oh, I want to do the vegan, I want to be on the vegan lifestyle because it just seems like the right thing to do, But I went into it not fully educated and doing the research necessary when it comes to that.
I see.
But I will at some point get to that. Just right now.
You good, girl. Just keep coming to the food truck.
I'm coming. Certainly.
So before we close it out, my last question is, what would you say is your greatest accomplishment thus far?
My greatest accomplishment, honestly, is the fact that I'm still going. That's my greatest accomplishment because it's easy to give up.
Yes.
If you feel like there just aren't people on your side.
Yes.
If you feel like there just aren't people who actually rock with what you do, not knowing that there are. Sometimes we get blinded by only the people and the things that we can see right in front of us.
Yes.
Not knowing that it's a world of people that are rooting for us.
That's right.
Behind the scenes.
That's right.
So my greatest accomplishment is the fact that I kept going.
That's right. That's right, girl. Keep going. You're a beautiful, bright light. Everything that I know of you, everything that I've seen of you, artist-wise, sister goddess-wise, has been nothing but beauty, love, and light. So it don't matter who ain't rocking with you, because we're rocking with you, girl. And you keep going, and we're going to keep going together. All righty. Any last words before we go?
Thank you all so much for this opportunity. And again, you can find me on social media platforms. It's MajiMa Music. I have a lot coming down the pipeline, so definitely be on the lookout.
Blessed. See, y'all, I keep telling y'all every Saturday night at 10 p.m. we be bringing the fire. We be bringing the love, the light, all the wonderfulness. We'll see you next Saturday at 10 p.m. at That Fire FM TV. I'm Soul, the Vegan Goddess. See you then.